Hello viewers, this is Cosmic Nick here, and in this video we're just going to be doing a quick look at a couple of iPhones. So this is a random iPhone 5 that I had found, and I have no idea whose it is, and my dad can't remember whose it is either. It's pretty gross on the back. It looks like there's some sticky glue or something. Might have been a case on here, maybe something was spilled at some point. I believe I plugged it in before just to see if it was charging, and it does. But this looks like it's in pretty nice condition other than, you know, this nasty stuff on the back. So let's just charge it up and let's see what we got. Okay, so this was charging for quite a long time. I was actually working on fixing up this controller, or not fixing it, but putting it back together while I was waiting. This was charging for a long time. Okay, so it is turning on though. So I knew I wasn't tripping. I thought that this thing was able to power on, or at least I saw it charge when I first found it and plugged it in a long time ago, like a year or so ago. But anyway, so yeah, it looks like this thing is actually ready to just set up as a blank phone. So yeah, I guess I'll just set the phone up, and it's not really going to be anything on it because it looks like it's just going to be completely wiped. But after I finish setting it up, we'll clean it off, and it'd be kind of cool to have an iPhone 5, just, yeah. Okay, so we got the phone right here. I got it set up now, and I can actually feel the battery getting kind of warm while it's charging. These older phones and their battery issues. Let's take a look at what the battery health is looking like in this thing. Turn on the power mode. 8% is at right now. Does it not have battery health on a phone this old? Usually when you go into the battery section, there's the battery health, right? That tells you, okay, I guess I'm just going to go into, or I guess I'm going to go back into the settings and see what software this is on. I guess I would go into general and about. Okay, so this is a 12 gigabyte iPhone. Wow, this is getting warm. Guess it was a Verizon phone before. Oh, version, sorry. Okay, so it's version 9.3.1 and the carrier is AT&T. I read that as Verizon. Anyways, so I don't know what that is or if it has any kind of value for it being an older update. It's not like it's a PlayStation where sometimes older updates or older software models will be worth more because they're still able to be modded. It's not really the same for iPhones, but so I guess this is a AT&T phone before. Anyways, let's see what is the most recent update that we can get for it. If this will check for the updates. I don't know how long it's gonna take to do that, but I guess for now we'll just clean this phone up. This is really gross. Just gonna dab some isopropyl alcohol onto here. Just leave this on here for a bit, soften up whatever is on here. Oh, looks like it's already coming off. Okay, it may not be necessary then to let it soak, but oh, it's coming off really nicely. There we go. Look at that. That is much better. That is really gross. Okay. Man, these phones get hot. Isopropyl alcohol probably cooled it off a little bit, but you can still feel the heat coming off of this thing. But yeah, because I guess I'll just let this charge up right now, and just to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm gonna show you guys one more phone that I have and that I kind of want to clean up a bit too. Give us a little bit more content here for this shorter video. Also gonna clean out the speaker here. It looks kind of grody. I don't know what's in here, but I see something laying in there. Fuzz or dust that's just been built up. Yeah, I found this in a box just randomly. It was in an iPhone box, but it was like in an iPhone 6 box, and no idea where this came from, and I'm even less sure and pretty sure we're not gonna be able to know ever where this came from because it's completely wiped. No idea, but it's kind of cool. I really wish I could see the battery health on it though, so that I could like kind of gauge if this will like actually be, you know, usable, but unable to check for update. Okay, well, it's not able to check for an update right now. I guess I'll just leave it charging. I think I might have a case for it. Oh, some grime on the side I should clean off. I think I might have a case for this, might not. Might take the case off of my dad's old iPhone 5. His is like really jacked up. It's heated up so much and the battery was getting so bloated that the screen is like popping off, and I'm pretty sure that battery is like totally toast in it. But yeah, I might take the case off of that one. I don't think I have another iPhone 5 case lying around because my first iPhone was an iPhone 6 and I do not have a case for a 5, but I'll take a look around. It's got that auto brightness feature. I turned that off on my most current phone. I really hated having, oh, that clicking sound. I really hated having the auto brightness feature on my iPhone. You guys let me know what you guys prefer, because like sometimes I would really want it to be dimmer and really want it to be brighter, and it would just, you know, adjust on its own. It would kind of bug me. And when it's like fully brightness when you're outside, like in the sun and stuff, it will like burn up your phone really hot. And I hated that, but you guys let me know what you prefer for your settings. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab the other iPhone and we'll take a look at that one. All right, and this is an iPhone 7 here. A little bit dusty from sitting in my room. I've charged this up before. It's a black model. I think it's only 32 gigabytes. Let's charge it up, and I want to show you guys why this one is kind of interesting. Just wait for this to boot up. Okay, so we got the iPhone 7 finishing booting up right now. Okay, put the password in. And I wanted to show you guys what's interesting about this one is that the battery health is at 97%. Isn't that crazy? How old the iPhone 7 is at this point? What, the 16 is coming out next month? So that means that, what, this is about 9 years old or so? And it still has 97% battery health. It's still not like very long of a battery health considering how the batteries on phones, how long they last today. But that is still really cool in my opinion, you know? 97% battery health, that's just outrageous for a phone that's this old. I think I am going to take a little bit of time and quickly clean up this case here. It's kind of gross, and I have no idea who had used this before, but let's see if I can get some of this gunk out of here and these small crevices and areas. Bring out the pink a lot on this case, which I really like. I wish I had a better case for my phone. I got one off of Temu, big mistake. It's actually a pretty decent case, it's just that the stand on the back broke off, but you know, what can you expect from a $5 phone case from Temu? Just trying to look for something a little bit cheaper than OtterBox Defender, and something smaller, because if you use the Defenders, they just turn your phone, it's already brick in your pocket depending on which model you have, into an even larger brick. So yeah, I'm just been trying to look for some different phone cases to use. Right now I have some random phone case that has the camera cover, which I think I'm going to be looking for anyways on a new phone case, because the cameras on the newer phones are just huge and I don't want it to get scratched up without having a decent case on it. Let's see if we can get some of these smudges off. This is a scratch here, so it might be really hard to clean the grooves of the scratches. And the sides here are really gross, yeah, where your fingers would be most of the time. Let's see if we can clean that up. Okay, I think that's about as clean as I can get it on the outside. Let's see, I'll just pop the case off. Try to take a look at the underside and see how that's looking. Oh, it's actually really not that bad. I thought it was going to be like caked with gunk. There's just a little bit of stuff under here. Then dry that off. Let's see. A little bit of grime on the sides here. I'll try to get some of the stuff off of the rubber here, but it's just, you know, really hard trying to clean the rubber with all the grooves that it has in here. Maybe I'll just have to soak it and hope that it'll bring out whatever the heck is stuck under here. Yeah, it's kind of coming off. That's gross. Yeah, I might just take some time to scrub it more later, but not super concerned with that right now. There we go. Put this back on. But yeah, so that's this phone. Kind of interesting, you know? Having a phone that has almost 100% battery health is just outrageous for something that's this old. iPhone 7, like I said, is what, yeah, like 7-8 years ago, 8-9 years, something like that old at this point. So it's crazy that it still has like almost 100% battery health. But yeah, so this phone's kind of cool. All right, so this next phone that we're gonna look at is an iPhone 11. This one also kind of interesting. If we look at the battery health on it before it dies, because it's at 2%. 100%. It's an iPhone 11, so it's 4 or 5 years old at this point, and it's got 100% battery health. I think it's just kind of crazy to see any phone. It's not like, you know, new or within the last year to have 100% battery health. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, this one's I think the storage is not too great on it though. I think this one just has 64 gigabytes, which, you know, is good if you don't need your phone for like super crazy amounts of storage. But I have a 512 gigabyte on my current phone when I upgraded, just in case I ran out of footage of storage space while recording footage for the videos that I make. Yeah, iPhone 11, 100% battery capacity. Is crazy, right? I think this one is just, yeah, a black iPhone. Take the case off of it real quick. It's cheap Temu case also. Yeah, little black phone. Cool. All right. And the last phone we're going to be looking at, I'm going to charge it up a bit. Well, actually, I may not charge it up, but this one is just my old iPhone 11. I switched it out a few months ago. I traded in a iPhone 7 that had like a smashed screen. That one that I had found in my classroom when I was a junior in high school. Found a smashed up iPhone 11. I let it, not iPhone 11, iPhone 7 that I let sit there for a week or so and nobody took it, so I just took it. I traded that into Verizon when I switched over to them to get some trade-in credit. So I got the iPhone 15, but I did that so I could keep my old phone. This is the phone that I've had since I was a freshman in high school, I believe. I think, let's see, 2019. No, so it wouldn't have been freshman, it would have been a little bit later. Junior. I got this when I was a junior in high school. And this phone, you know, I'm always going to keep it. This is the phone that I recorded the majority of the videos that you guys have seen thus far on. I recorded some on my 6, but that was a long time ago, and that was before I had this phone. But yeah, so most of the videos that you've seen were recorded using this phone, and this is just kind of a little homage, farewell to this phone as well. It served me well. So 256 gigabytes, the product red, so I think if you buy product red phones or product red products from Apple, parts go to or some amount of the money goes to charity. But I don't know if they have product red anymore. I haven't seen any product red phones. Anyways, so yeah, here is the lineup of phones that we looked at today. Got the iPhone 5 that I wish had something more interesting on it, but it was just completely reset. Seriously, no idea where this came from though. This is just in my house and just randomly there. iPhone 7 with 97% battery capacity. iPhone 11 with 100% battery capacity. And then my old iPhone 11 that is just retired now, basically. Yeah, so just a quick short video to give you guys something to take a look at, maybe something a little different while I'm editing some other videos. Alright, so this is just a little post-editing decision, but I thought it would be cool to show you guys all the phones here lined up and turned on at the same time. This last one is my personal phone. The screen on this is a painting that my sister did many years ago. I guess not many years ago, just quite a few years ago when she was in college still. And I thought I could show you guys the product red case. Looks pretty, or the product red phone. It looks pretty nice, and you can see the little product red logo right there. And then I'll show you guys the backs of all the phones lined up as well. Thought this would be much more aesthetically pleasing for the ending of the video. And if you guys like seeing me taking a look at these iPhones, I am thinking about making a video where I will completely rebuild and restore my very first personal iPhone that was destroyed a long time ago. So if you guys like stuff like this, let me know in the comments if you want to see me mess around with more iPhones. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new video. Anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you later, guys.